Travis, this is James Gladstone with the Jacksonville Jaguars. How you doing?
How you doing, Doug?
You know what? Go ahead and take a moment to soak this one in. We're trading up in the draft. We're moving from pick 5 to pick 2, and we're doing it because you're the one we've been hunting up.
This is a desperation throw. The play clock's running down.
Third down,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you all tuning in to the Sports Professor channel. Again, my goal is to inform you on current sports issues, what's currently going on, highlights, personal takes. And again, I'm a former professional football player and collegiate athlete, so I know what it takes and I know what it's like to be in the game. All right, so you all tune in and enjoy the rest of this video. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and talk about Travis Hunter. So we all know who Travis Hunter is. He's the current Jacksonville Jaguars wide receiver and defensive back. And also he's a former Colorado Buffalo football player who was coached by the great Deion Sanders. And I want you to ask yourselves, who threw Travis the ball? I want y'all to think about that. Who threw Travis the ball? Who threw Travis all those touchdown passes, and who threw Travis all those first downs and all those exciting plays? Because people tend to forget Shedeur Sanders did throw the ball to Travis, but we're not going to talk about Shedeur Sanders in this video. We're going to talk about Travis Hunter. Now, when it comes to Travis Hunter is probably the best overall player coming out of this draft. The man can play wide receiver and defensive back at a very, very high level. His intensity, his level of tenacity, his work ethic, who he is as a person is incredible. This is a top tier athlete. This is probably one of the best prospects I've ever witnessed in my time living. Right? Now, as far as size, Travis is more on the leaner side. He's about 6'1", 6'2", 185 pounds. So my recommendation for Travis is to at least gain about 10 pounds. Because in the NFL, it's a whole different ball game. These are grown men running the ball. These are grown men catching the ball. These are grown men that are playing the game of football. So Travis definitely is aware and will prepare for the NFL season. But I'm actually really excited to watch Travis. I'm curious of how he's going to be when he lines up against these top-notch athletes in the NFL. I'm curious to see how he covers Tyreek Hill. I'm curious to see how he covers Mike Evans or all these top receivers in the league. I'm curious to see how he dominates cornerbacks and how he translates that as far as covering and playing against corners. That's what everybody's waiting for. We're so curious to see what Travis Hunter will do this football season. Now, I'm going to give you my prediction on how Travis will do. Travis is going to do excellent in the NFL. Why? Because number one, if you watch Travis, and I'm going to show you guys a couple films of Travis's amazing plays, which will definitely translate to the NFL. I'm going to show you guys some of his wide receiver plays. I'm also going to show you some of his cornerback plays and why those plays are going to take him very far in the National Football League. Right? Now, let's describe him as a wide receiver. Travis's ability to point the ball at both positions is incredible. His ability to change directions, his ability to be very rangy and catching the ball one hand, his ability to run every route from the route tree, right? And he's so quick on his feet. He has great feet, great patience. He understands the game. He understands the point of the attack. He definitely studies corners' tendency. If you watch his film, Travis does an excellent job of looking at the opponent's tendency. So we're going to go ahead and look at Travis's highlight tape. All right, we're going to show him his top 3 plays as a wide receiver because I believe that he will excel at both positions, my opinion, and not just being biased. But we're going to go ahead and take a look.
third down, Morris. Intercepted. Wow! Travis.
First down and 10. Play action. Sanders throws for Hunter. He'll walk in for 6. Third and 12. Play action. Looking down the sideline. Jump ball, and Hunter breaks that one up. On first down, Jefferson gets away from one, and superhuman pick from Travis Hunter.
Hope you all enjoyed watching Travis's video. Now I'm gonna expand on why I believe Travis is also going to succeed in the NFL, right? Now, we already talked about how he has the ability to play both ways based off the film that you see from what I just showed you. His ability to track the ball, his quickness, his speed, his jumping ability. He can leap vertically and horizontally, which is incredible. And then again, he's going to face other freak athletes within the National Football League. Pause, no Diddy. And I really look forward to watching this guy play. And his impact within this team is going to be incredible. He's going to get a lot of ticket sales. A lot of people are going to come watch him play because of his ability to play both ways. So people are very curious to see what Travis will do. But based off my knowledge of watching Well Off Media, the pregame show, Reach the People Media, every other media outlet that's affiliated with Colorado and Jackson State. I've watched Travis since he was a freshman at Jackson State. Very impressed with this young man as an athlete and as a football player overall. This dude has a work ethic that's out of this world. This guy doesn't even party. He's not out there going crazy with women. You know, he loves his lady and everybody has their specific opinion on that, but we're not going to talk about that. All right, we're just going to talk about him as a football player and the type of guy he is based off some of the things I'm seeing. He's going to do very, very well in the National Football League. I truly believe that. But all he has to do is remain focused, remain calm, because these players are a lot more elite than what he faced in college. But again, Travis, all he has to do is continue doing what he's doing, studying film, doing what he knows, and learning some of the life lessons Coach Prime has taught him, and just continue to be you. And Jacksonville is a great place for him to be him. They traded up to draft Travis Hunter because the Cleveland Browns could have gotten Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders. But the way it worked out, Travis ended up getting drafted by Jaguar. They traded up to get this player because they really wanted a dynamic player to change the face of that franchise. You know, the Jacksonville Jaguars have been a bottom tier team for the last 5 years. Now, I remember Jacksonville was very competitive those 2 years when they had Jalen Ramsey. They had Leonard Fournette, Blake Bortles. What's my man's name? I totally forgot. Played linebacker and running back, but he played linebacker in the league. Yeah, they had a lot of those players. So I believe Jacksonville is going to be competitive again thanks to Travis. But again, as long as they utilize him correctly and they understand how to contain him as far as his practice reps and stuff like that, because he is playing both ways, and the NFL is going to be a whole different ball game. And a lot of people are doubting it. A lot of people don't think that he's going to succeed playing both ways. YouTube comments, shoot me a comment, tell me what you think. Do you believe Travis Hunter will succeed playing both ways, or he's just going to end up playing wide receiver? I want you to tell me in the comments. Again, I appreciate you all tuning in to the Sports Professor channel. Again, I got more for y'all in store. I got more videos for y'all. Y'all stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you.